Hello and welcome to the social listening segment here on the BDTV Breakfast Show. This is where we analyze top trends across social media platforms. My name is Elizabeth Musa, and today joining me in the studio is Obidike Okafor, our very own in-house analyst. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me as always.
It's always good to have you in the studio with us. Let's start off today with interesting and heartwarming news from the Lagos State Police Force. Now, a surprising video circulating across and trending across social media spotted the men of the Nigerian police clean up Abuja Bridge to mark the National Police Day. Now, the videos have generated mixed reactions online, as some have applauded their actions, while many did not find it sufficient enough to mark the National Police Day. But that's the video you have there on your screen. You can see them just doing some cleanup work. This is the Abuja Bridge, and you can see that place usually is not, it's has a lot of activities going on, but you can see them just just doing the little they can do, some minor sweeping here and there. I think it's a good way for them to mark police day, if you ask me. I think it's commendable. So far they're actually really sweeping, not just doing it the one for the optics and all of that, but it's quite interesting. And happy police force day, or happy police day, if there's anything like that. Let's see the reactions on social media to this story. Then I'll come to you. Monsieur John says, in a working system, this should be done by those inmates who are locked up and fed watery beans on a daily basis, or some of them with minor bailable offense awaiting trial endlessly as community service. But it is what it is. Well, that's what John has to say. Engineer Amos there says, I'd rather they don't sweep. They should come clean dressed, take up the job of public education, especially teaching drivers a sense of order, talk to people on the streets on how to handle police reports and follow up police complaints, etc. I completely agree with that. Tokunbo Wahab says, we commend the officers of the Police Lagos State Command for taking an active role in maintaining environmental cleanliness across various areas of the state in commemoration of the National Police Day. Yes, we do commend them. But I like the reactions to this story. I particularly like the second one, because I think that it's about some of the things that we do on special days like this or whatnot. I think it's about addressing the very important things. Yeah, sweeping is nice and all. Well, after sweeping, what next? It's, I mean, if we're talking about the sanitation, Lagos State sanitation, or something like that, and then doing that. But sweeping is nice. After that, these are more important things. That second commenter said, "Oh, telling people how to go about a report, police report, engaging with the audience. Like this sweeping is just like, feels to me like just things you just do for optics. But again, well done to them. Mr. Obike, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, to be honest, well done to them for trying to clean the environment. The idea is to make people aware of their presence. But for me, that doesn't do much. When most people see police, most people they don't think of, I'm sorry, and it's unfortunate, but when most people see police, they don't think of anything good. And I think for me, instead of cleaning the environment, they should be focused on cleaning their image in the eyes of the public. You shouldn't think about police, and I'm not saying all policemen take bribe and all of that, but you shouldn't think about police and think about, okay, this policeman now will ask me for bribe. Or when you think about police, the only thing they remember is, okay, well done, anything for the weekend, that kind of thing. I think they should, instead of focusing on cleaning the environment, they should focus on cleaning their image. Like the second person said on social media, they should focus on their public-facing image. How does the public perceive them? How do they want the public to perceive them? What kind of things can they do to create a better working relationship with the police? That thing that they say police is your friend has become a running joke. Most people say police is your friend, and then in brackets, not your friend, that kind of thing. So the point is, I think police should, instead of cleaning the environment, they should work more on cleaning their image in terms of how the public sees them,
Image
perceives
laundry.
them, and all of that. So they need to do like an image laundry, like you said. I think that's what they should work on more, so that the perceptions about the police will change a lot for the good, and there will be more, positive reactions when the police does something as simple as just cleaning.
Right, let's move on now to an emotional but very cheering development as Kanyeyachukwu Tagbo-Okeke, 15-year-old autistic Nigerian boy, officially becomes the holder of the Guinness World Record for the largest painting on canvas by an individual. Recall that a while back we had the largest painting done, but maybe not on canvas. But I think there are different what's it called? There are different categories or something, because we had the largest painting, and that one was by Dr. Fola. And now this, yes, Fola David, and now this one is the largest painting on canvas by an individual. Now this huge painting measuring 12,303 square meters was shown to the public at Eagle Square in Abuja on April 2nd, which happens to be World Autism Awareness Day. Now this event included the official presentation of the Guinness World Record certificate and was attended by important guests, art lovers, and people who support autism inclusion. At the event, Tagbo-Okeke's father said his son's achievement shows determination and also proves that his goal was possible, even though many people doubted it at first. People will always doubt it, but you have to prove the naysayers wrong. And I'm super, super, super excited for Kanye for doing that amazing feat. I mean, despite what many people call it a little bit of a learning impediment, being autistic and whatnot, being able to be the first person to create the largest record for the largest painting. It's no small feat, and honestly, I must commend himself. I must commend his parents, because really parents play a very key role. His parents for the support and just everyone in the circle, and it's just good to see. For me, it's a testament that shows that nothing is impossible, and there's so many people that is also going to encourage. So many people that have children living with autism, autistic children, dyslexic children, they know that they can always do, regardless of what the society thinks, that this makes you less than, or no, not even less than. Maybe you probably will not be able to do it because you have a little bit of a challenge, but he was able to do it, and I'm very, very excited for him. 15-year-old doing that, it's a big deal. But let's see the reactions on social media to this story. Steve-O says, pure talent, no be to they cook every time. Shots fired. Frenzy James says, wait, wasn't this record owned by a Nigerian who also did something like this in a stadium? We're talking about Fola David. I think that's a different thing. Was it his record this guy broke? Well, I think it's two different types of paintings, maybe, because it says largest painting on a canvas. Because honestly, it was a little bit confusing to me as well when I saw it.
When it comes to art, there are different mediums. So it depends on what he painted on. So the largest painting on canvas. Canvas is a type of medium for where you can just paintbrush on it. Most artists, that's what they use to paint. So his own was a light-size canvas that he painted. But he painted it on the floor first before they now hung it. They hung the canvas on maybe a frame, so it's standing tall, which is fine. Different from what Fola did was on the ground, completely on the ground. It wasn't raised or anything, or just flat on the ground, and there was a shot taken from above. So it's two different things. The only thing I would say is this: learning difficulties or learning difficulties generally, whether it's dyslexia, whether it's autism, and all of that, is something that Nigerians are becoming more aware of, and people are beginning to, take action or take precise things. I know GTB sponsors something around autism, I think, or something like that, and so people are becoming more aware, which is a good thing. But I will tell you this: children, they don't see limitations because of
they see possibilities.
He did not see the 15-year-old boy did not see his autism as a limitation to do the things he loves. And his parents, he had the support of his parents and other people who saw the talent and showed that, it shouldn't be a challenge for him. I'll give you another example. There's a boy with cerebral palsy who what's his name? Onokoya, the guy that does the
Yes,
chess to
I
slum.
saw that one.
They took the boy to the US to play with children who do not have cerebral palsy, and he beat them. Cerebral palsy is something that that affects the brain, but he did not even allow that to limit him. So he had to overcome the limitation of the cerebral palsy, overcome that, using his brain to, learn chess and able to play very well. Children do not see limitations, and that's why even the good books says that we should think like a child, see these children, think like them, because children don't see limitations.
The
Children
wonder of a child.
they will do things that adults might be afraid to do, and that's what makes them unique. That's what makes children special. The problem is when they start becoming adults, things like fear and all those things start creeping in.
And that's why they always keep saying that most times we say things like, may you never lose your wonder, that wonder of a child. True. Honestly, I'm always saying it every time, may I never lose my wonder, because that moment you lose your wonder, that moment you begin to, that wonder that a child has, like, as an adult, you will rationalize everything. You put all the logic into place, and you're like, no, this is not possible. There's no point. Let's not waste money. Let's not waste effort. Let's not waste time. Children are not thinking that wonder that just tells you, I can explore regardless. I can, just that wonder is what adults should never lose. If any adult that can retain that wonder, I think that that's what makes the possibilities endless.
I'm so happy for him. I know that he will go far, autism or not, and he's a good example to other parents who have autistic children to see that there's a beauty that comes with this, what people perceive as disability, but there's a beauty that comes with it. There are things that people who are dyslexic and people who are autistic can do that people who are this that can't do, because there's a way their mind works, there's a way they think, there's a way they do things and all of that. So people should focus on those strengths, those positive things, instead of looking at, some of the issues that come with having these disabilities and all of that. So I'm so happy and I'm so proud.
I'm really proud of them as well. I'm just really grateful and inspired by all of the young people all over the world, young children, teenagers all over the world, just making Nigeria proud, making the world proud. That young man, the one that from the chess and slums, and I think he did beat a record there as well. Just seeing all of these things, very heartwarming. Waking up to them in the same vein to see some of the crazy things happening in Nigeria. It's just a little bit of an uplifting.
It's like a light.
Yeah, it just shows you that great things are still happening. And honestly, for children around the world, possibilities are endless. Don't ever lose your wonder. Don't ever lose your wonder. I keep saying it. That's just the best place to be, because the possibilities are endless. But that's as much as we can go today on the social listening segment. I really like the stories that we took today. Heartwarming. It's always a good thing to have a little bit of cheer in the morning, or like for your weekend. So have a lovely weekend, Mr. Obidike Okafor. Thank you for speaking with us this morning. That's how we bring it to wraps here on the social listening segment here on the BDTV Breakfast Show. Stay tuned for more. My name is Elizabeth Musa.